And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK Show. And this is going to be episode 472. So I hope you guys had a great day. And I hope you guys have a great weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK Show, we have one topic for you guys tonight for this episode of the MSK Show. And that is going to be on PlayStation 5 price rises again. So Sony, who, owns PlayStation, that is their gaming portion of their company, decided to raise prices once again regarding the PlayStation 5 and all of the other consoles related to it. So their PlayStation Portal and the PS5 Pro. We're going to get into all that stuff here because I know Nate is a very huge fan of, the PlayStation 5. Were you always more of a Sony PlayStation guy growing up, or you were more of an Xbox and Nintendo guy? I kind of had them all, but I always typically had Sony and Nintendo, technically.
I had them all. I mean, my first ever true console was a PlayStation 1, and then after that it was the Xbox, and then the 360 after that, and then I went back to the PS4 because my cousins had PlayStation 4s, and now I'm on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, I've just kind of been all over the place. I don't play that console war bullshit. I think that whole thing is for nerds and fucking losers.
I will say the golden era of gaming was the 360, Wii, and PS3 era.
100%.
Yeah, that era of the GameCube, Xbox, and PS2 to the next gen, those six consoles right there is peak gaming. Anyone who disagrees with that is fucking in a different dimension, in my opinion.
And it's not to say we haven't had great games, come out this generation, but in terms of choosing just an era of gaming to look back on, what was the pinnacle of gaming? It like you said, it's got to be the 360 it's got to be the 360 and PS3 days.
Yeah, it has to be those six consoles because all the memories that people talk about when it comes to gaming comes from those eras. It's the era where it's the GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2, PS3, 360, and Wii. Those six consoles have the best era of gaming ever, in my opinion. And well before, because to be fair, my first actual console anything was a black and white handheld. Because people don't know this, the Game Boy Colors weren't color before; they were black and white first. They were, and then we were given that.
I did have a Game Boy Color at one point. Did
you have an NES? I had an NES.
No,
that was my very first major console.
After the Game Boy, it was Game Boy Advance, and then I think I got a DS after that.
I've had pretty much almost every console you can think of, honestly. Yeah. So, well, Nate's here, and as you guys know, Jared and J-Heat aren't. So what ended up happening? Well, what ended up happening was they basically told me, "Hey, MSK, my contract's over. I'm never coming on the show ever again." Okay, all jokes aside.
You actually told the truth for once. Congratulations.
Oh, black person telling the truth. Where do you get this stuff? Who taught you these things? Oh, God. No, but essentially, long story short, Jared, he mentioned this on last Friday's show. He is going to end up he has the new shift now. So that new shift pretty much means he can't do the show on Fridays. And he probably has to change the other days he's doing his own content, actually. So, that would mean the show is just with me and J-Heat, which I'm fine doing the show with just me and J-Heat. That's perfectly fine. I like J-Heat a lot, actually. So that's fine. Unless, me and Nate, fire up the old dusty trail once again. Good old dynamic duo. 2 days a week. Wednesday, Fridays. Reviewing movies? Easy. Reviewing TV shows? We got you. Reviewing anime? We got you. What can't we do? And I'm Batman. You're Robin, because that's how it works around here. You're the sidekick. I'm the main hero. I have main character syndrome, as you guys know.
I'm a 27-year-old man. You're not adopting me. You fucking weirdo.
Oh my God. But yeah, hey, we love Jared here. I know a lot of you guys like Jared too. It's just, his shift changed at work, and that happens. That's why when we have these shows, I tell you guys, really just enjoy the episodes you get in that small pocket of time you get, because me, myself, I might be getting another job or having a second job very soon. And I don't even know how much I can myself personally stream coming up in the next 3 months. I'm going to try and still stream a lot. It's just going to be harder depending on which days of the week I can really do it. So I know you guys are going to ask about what happened today. Basically, long story short, nothing bad happened at this interview. So this guy that runs this hotel called me to come in for an interview. I couldn't come those 2 days because I was working. I closed last night. I got fisted in the ass. All my shit got dug out. I got diddied up the ass. And then today I come in because he said, can you come in sometime Friday morning? So then I go in. Not going to lie, the receptionist was pretty fucking hot. But, she basically had me fill out a paper application, but I was like, ma'am, I already filled this out on Indeed when he called me. She was like, yeah, I know you did, but his policy is he checks on Indeed to see if you're worthy of a callback, and then he wants you to fill out paper when you get here. And I was like, ma'am, is he here? He was like, no, he's off on the weekends. He'll be back on Monday. So
why the fuck am I here?
Right? So no offense to this new boss that I may have. Why did you? I don't know why this guy.
That sounds like a red flag to me, MSK. I don't know.
I mean, no, I have the voicemail and everything. I don't know why he said, "Can you come in sometime Friday?" To be fair, I got there I got there at like 8:00, 8:30. Maybe he was there earlier. Maybe he works way later. Going into Friday morning, so maybe that's why he was gone. But I was like, damn, I got to this place and he's not here. But to be fair, he already initially called me to come in anyway, and I attached my resume to the paper application because, to be fair, she said if he doesn't contact you off of seeing your application and Indeed, he's not going to hire you anyway. And I was like, oh, okay, so so essentially I have to wait for his call back on Monday, and I hopefully I get it. But to be fair, I have good news. I did land another interview at another place in town. Literally before I messaged you, the lady called me and said, hey, would you like to come in for an interview Monday? And then, that's crazy, guys. But wait, there's more. Another one. Oh my God, another one. I ended up landing another interview next week, right? So this week coming up, I have one. And then the following Wednesday, I have another one. So I have 2 more job interviews lined up. So I'm very happy. But dude, the second one that I told you about that's happening on Wednesday on the week of the 24th, they said they want me to come in for an hour interview. Like what we do have like on the shows where I have like the conversation episodes. 1 hour? That might be on the spot. And then if they say I'm hired, dude, it came to me in a dream. Remember I told you all this stuff came to me in a dream. No. This is how Nate's feeling right now.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. This shit, I'm out.
Pretty damn close.
Oh, dude, I saw a clip. I saw a clip of that. It's the one that had Diddy, and they had 2 guys in the room going out the windows. I don't. They had him like doing that thing with his hands with like the baby oil, but I'm like, I don't really care. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh God, no. No.
Oh God. But no, hopefully that guy calls me back on Monday. I just don't understand.
I do hope it does go well for you, man.
He called me initially first, so it looks like that's a pretty sure thing. Because if he wasn't, you guys don't know, in the job market now, if they're not interested, they're not even going to call you at all. So
yeah, like you want to talk about job troubles. My cousin, he graduated college last year, and he's just now getting a job. He's literally spent like half a year trying to find a job like in his career field, and
you guys have better opportunities than I do. You live in fucking North Carolina in a city. You live in a city.
Actually, no, I live way out in the country.
Well, to be fair, but you did before live in a city, right? When you had your other previous job?
No.
Oh, right. You drive into the city.
I drive into the city for work. I don't live in the city. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, no. But like based off your area, how big your city is, you would think like there's temp agencies and a bunch of other places to get hired. You would think, right?
I mean, downtown Raleigh is like not even 25 minutes from my house.
So how often do you drive into town? Okay, so if you're not at work, if you don't count that, how often do you drive into town? Like, besides like for groceries and stuff like that?
About once a week.
Oh, okay. So you only get food like essentially once a week, essentially?
Well, actually, no, wait, like once every 2 weeks because biweekly paychecks and all that.
Yeah, I try to go to the store like at least once every 2 weeks, but there's some weeks where like I don't do it and I put it all off until the next paycheck, and then you feel that burn when you get the food. You're like, fuck, I need this, but I spent this much money. Good lord. And things are not cheap. I will say that, guys. Even if
No.
you're a single person, you're screwed in most cases
No,
too.
and like gas is it just passed the $4 mark here. Like
It's $4.49, I think, over there.
no, like it was $3.99 the other day, and then like just today on the way home, it's like $4.02 right now.
It's crazy because another person that I saw yesterday who was at this hair salon that I went to, this person said, I applied 14 times to this job to finally get it. 14. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know how I've been landing a lot. People said, how have you been landing all these interviews? Honestly, this is what you have to do. And no one's going to agree with this, but I'll just tell you, this is the only secret I have. You just apply to everything, and it's like essentially throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. That's essentially what you have to do.
Oh, so the same thing that the entertainment industry does whenever they shit out a new product. Gotcha.
People got to know, I'm that Mexican that'll do any job if I wasn't illegal. I'm the illegal. Black. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of people that won't do that, but if you haven't gone to college or anything, and you're like me, and you only had like one job most of your life, and you say you want to you got to just apply to everything. I'm going to do stuff that I've never in my life that I would be doing, but hey, if it's going to give me a nice paycheck, I don't give a fuck. Dude, I totally, I'll mop the damn floors all the time if you need me. I don't give a fuck. I need to just work, you know? Man, that receptionist was pretty hard. They should have a fat booty. God damn. No, I will not be hitting on the receptionist when I get hired this place.
You are a liar.
I will not hit on this lady, but hopefully he calls me back Monday. That's the one that I really want, because, dude, if I get applied at that place, I can work in the morning, which I like, and I can still do the shows a lot. It's literally 20 minutes down the street. I could walk to this place if I wanted to. It's literally right down the street, essentially. But it passes another bad area, too.
Just don't get kidnapped while commuting.
So that's the thing. Walking in that area, there's this area called, just look it up. It's called Desert Inn. You'll find where it's at in California.
I mean, you don't have to tell me that California is a shithole. I already know it's a shithole.
That place is literally crackhead. So this is the most get. This is the most get. You know, most hotels you need an ID and everything. No, do you know what this one does? It's like, you know, back in the day, you used to give someone like $20 for a room one night. They do. They walk in. The person is at the front counter. Hey, under the table. Hey, yo, I need a place to stay tonight, dog. I got $20. Is that good enough? They're like, sure. Go in that room. This place is so trash. This place is terrible. There's a smell.
And then here you come with your wife and kids, and then all of a sudden you're having to take your kid to the fucking ER because they laid down on the bed and accidentally got stabbed by a rusty fucking needle that was sticking out of the mattress.
Bruh. Dude, there's a smell. It's not even just that. The smell. I walked past it today. Almost just smell. It smelled like two dudes wiped their booty holes on each other. Just ass juice on it. It was the worst. It looked like a dude just spread his ass cheeks and another guy just put his fingers in there and just shitted on it too. Oh, oh God. But
dude, you gotta have some standards. Why would you try to work at a place like this?
I would, and keep in mind, that's not the place I'm working at. That's actually the place I would have to pass going to that place if I was walking there.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, because James thought I was gonna work there too. I'm like, no, what the fuck? That's literally suicide. A motherfucker, dude. That's where every N-word goes. Nope.
It's like that episode of Family Guy where they stab Quagmire with like all the variations of like the different viruses and diseases in the world, and it doesn't affect him. I guarantee there's a lot of motherfuckers that hang out there that are just like him in that episode.
Literally just drug addicts standing outside every day. I'm not kidding. This place is terrible. Fights, robberies. Any kid that's growing up there, sadly, because their parents made some very bad decisions,
never say never, man. There's been a lot of people who end up leaving those kind of lifestyles or living situations, and they actually make something of themselves.
But yeah, I mean, I hope I get any of these jobs. I hope I get the one in town. I hope I get the one at this other place. So I have two options coming up, and she said tonight she was gonna be there until 1 a.m. So after this show tonight, I might just go up there and just that'd be kind of weird if I just went up there and did that.
Yeah, it would be weird.
But she knows who I am.
It doesn't matter. She's only seen you one time. At least get the job first.
Good Lord.
And then shoot your shot. You fucking
because
weirdo.
the hotel that I applied to, they wanted me to do laundry service, and I'm like, how hard could that be? Like, what the fuck? Cleaning up cum stains off sheets? You guys don't know. I do that right now.
There's a lot. There's a lot more than just cum stains on those sheets, bud. There's probably blood and other bodily fluids that you don't know about.
There's just bacon under the bed because that person had a bacon fetish or something.
There's like an old crusty piece of cheese. If you touch it, you get the cheese touch or something like that.
Oh God. No, that's why you wear gloves. I want to be Peter if I work there. Be like, housekeeping. That place, you know what's crazy? Out of living here my entire life, I've never actually went inside that building. It actually felt pretty good. It looked pretty nice. That nice little continental breakfast. A lot of white people, but it's good. I feel safe around them, actually. Good Lord, man. There was one guy you can tell lives there and then straight up went to work at the Jack in the Box across the street. I don't know why people live in hotels. That's not.
I mean, have you seen the fucking housing market? I mean, what? Yeah. I mean, what? Why pay why pay $900 in rent when I could just keep paying some jackass that sits behind a desk, $30 just to continue to stay in the same fucking room over and over and over again?
Yeah.
And that room has a TV, bed, and shower. Like, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me set this interview date up because the person said, what time can you come in? I just need to know what. That's literally 259. Ooh, God. Oh God. Nate, it came to me in a dream, and it's gonna happen. It came to me in a dream.
Okay, Martin Luther King, I get it.
You guys don't know. I'm manifesting the second job. I'm getting it. You don't know how determined do you know how many hours I've spent applying to places, just submitting everything?
You can submit as many things as you want. All it takes is some jackass in a suit who thinks he's, Billy Badass to just tell you no, and he just shatters all your dreams.
I just need to know.
I've been through that. I've been through that a lot.
What happened?
Oh, just the copious amounts of applying here, applying there, applying here, applying there.
Yeah, I know what you
mean. And being told no like 10, 15 times, and it sucks. It really sucks.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things where. Dude, I try to apply at a I try to be a front reception. I know you guys are gonna laugh at this. I try to apply to be a front counter receptionist.
I thought you were gonna say front receiver. I was about to die laughing.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. This shit, I'm out.
Can we get that in the next posting MSK's W's video? MSK is a front receiver.
Then followed by that clip. Just that clip. Oh God.
Cut to me. It's like the Pie and Family Guy. Peter, it's making me watch.
Oh God. I'm trying to understand. Okay, so that's the one. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure because this company that just said they're going to give me that hour interview next week. No, it's the one that's an hour interview is the 22nd. I just want to make sure that's the right place because there's two of the same
interview.
It's probably not an hour, but
what could they possibly need to talk to you about?
They need to know my entire background.
They're gonna demand your hard drive.
Bro, like what the fuck? And I know the reason why I'm putting this address into my Google search is because there's this company. There's two of them. There's one where I work at that's literally just down the street, and then there's one over the hill next to like a Subway. So I'm trying to make sure. Imagine I show up at the other one and I'm like, "Hey, I'm here for an interview. Sir, we don't know who the fuck you are." And I'm like, "Oh shit."
In fact, you look like you don't belong here, sir. Like, what? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh god, man. Oh, people used to love that Plankton one back in the day. It looks like he just got
It's
the
like-
Krabby
it's-
Patty
it's-
finally.
You're like SpongeBob trying to go into the salty spittoon and they're not having it.
It looks like he just finally got laid when he actually someone made it. Someone had that clip when console players finally get on PC.
When she finally touches your Peter after dating you for a couple months.
Oh god.
Oh,
but-
fuck.
You know, I will say I have 2 interviews lined up. I mean, I don't care which one. The one that I told you about that's coming up on Monday, that's the one where I'm like, that's not really my job set. I can do it. I can learn it. It's just like, it's fine. If I get it, I'll take it. I
I'll tell
really
you
want
this.
the
At least you're trying different things. I mean, I've worked 2 warehouse jobs my entire adult life, and all I know how to do is warehouse shit. That's it.
I mean, I really want the one that's right down the street from me, or the one that it's coming up, not this Wednesday coming up, but the following one. I mean, the one that's up the street, it's actually close to my house. The one that I told you about that's coming up on Monday, that's literally like 20 minutes up the street from my house. The problem here with that one is like, if I really faked it, I could really do it. It's just like, fuck. It's like, I never thought I would do that.
The problem is you have to walk through Vietnam in order to get to it.
It would be like taking you, because you're like in the back doing the fucking, you know how to use a forklift, right? It's like when you,
Yes,
it's
I
like
know how to use a forklift.
So it would be like if I took you and then I just made you a front counter receptionist. That's like the assumption of that, because I'm usually in the back doing that stuff.
Wait, you made me a front receiver? The fuck?
Nate, that's crazy. Holy shit. God. Dude, when you go on Instagram and you see those Family Odd parent them shits has me in tears. You're like, Timmy, hey dad, what is this? What's this box?
Dude, aging is when you realized aging. You've aged when you realize just how base Cosmo is.
Dude, that shit is so fucking funny. That
we have come for the creature that you call mom, and Cosmo's like, no, you had a perfect civilization. Why would you add a woman to it? Why would you add a woman to it?
Dude, the one of our parents where he goes into the attic and he's like, hey dad, what is this? Oh Timmy, that's just my box when I had before you were born. And he was like, what's in it? Oh, it's just my hopes and dreams.
My hopes and dreams.
It hurts.
Dude, I still need to know what Dinkelberg did to Timmy's dad.
It's so funny. He's like, that's just my hopes and dreams. And the way the voice actor says it, it's like he's actually just crying inside.
He's actually crying in the booth as he's saying the line.
Oh my God. That shit has me in tears every single time.
Oh God.
You have a great civilization. Why would you add a woman to it? She said yes. Say it. Wanda is the best wife I could ever imagine. Oh God. Fuck.
Oh man. I miss old cartoons. They were so good.
Because I know kids still watch cartoons now, but I will say we were also in the golden era of cartoons when I was younger too. When I think the very last peak of it was like your generation had to be Adventure Time. That's like that era of Adventure Time's cartoons is the last one that was really truly big.
Adventure Time is just nothing more than a D&D campaign. I hope you know that, right?
Adventure Time is huge. People love that shit. Yeah. Or Gumbo, or
dude, Gumball's fucking funny, dude. Last time I watched Gumball, dude, I was laughing so hard. I thought I was gonna throw up. I was like, "There's no
That shit is pretty funny.
That shit is hilarious."
I'm like, now.
I'm like, there's no fucking way they let a show like this on kids programming.
I still can't believe Cosmo got pregnant with Poof. And you're like, all right, what are we doing here? WZ, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, we're gonna get to the topic here in just a moment. I have not forgot. I was literally just setting up the articles to go over, just in the background. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, WZ, he doesn't look like he got struck by lightning.
Oh, no. So, like one thing, I cut my hair. It's not. It's just stylized differently. It's still long. It's just stylized differently. I have to keep it like this until I get my hair braided. That way it stays combed out and straight. It's not cut. Here, I'll just show you right. I'll show you here. It's not cut.
The only bad thing about this is that McDonald's ba fucking hairline of yours.
Why are you yelling at me? Oh my god.
I saw it earlier while you were doing your intro, and I was like, I was trying not to laugh.
Are you making fun of me?
I do it because I care.
See, this is truly Nate. This is what Nate sent me privately. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Really?
There's no audio.
There's just no audio. Right. That's how it works. Just no audio. That's how it is. Just complete fail. Nate, why did you send this to me?
That just goes to show you no matter how much a monkey evolves, it's still a monkey.
Nate, why did you send me that?
I didn't send you that, but that shit's funny.
That shit is so racist. Someone said that in the recording room.
After seeing it, I wish I had sent it to you.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Some guy recorded those lines in a booth, and that someone heard those, like, because there's directors in these episodes, right? There's the director you have for the entire episode.
Yeah.
Someone heard that, went, nope, good. Goes out live.
Well, I mean, someone did tell Goku's voice actor to do his best Arnold impression when voice acting for Yu-Gi-Oh! So,
dude, so that man's going off on. He's crazy. He's voiced a Yu-Gi-Oh! Character in every single series up until the 5th generation.
Motherfucker said, "I'm going to bubble the little toothpick of a man."
Said, a job's a job. I'll do anything.
I'm going to bubble that little toothpick of a man. Save me, Jesse.
And keep in mind, I had people on my Twitter timeline tell me English dubs were good all week, and I just sent them Crystal Beast, Amber Mammoth. All I'm ever tell me dubs are good. I'm sending you that.
Dude, we need a Yu-Gi-Oh! Spin-off all about that monster. Like, I need to know more about his backstory and whether he's got a family and some kids.
I actually copied this meme, and I'm gonna send it to all you guys too. Just you guys don't not need to know what I've been bookmarking on Twitter. I've been bookmarking everything.
I don't want to see your bookmarks because I guarantee like 99.9% of it is nothing but just titties and ass.
No, it might be, but no.
It might be, but no. So it is no, never.
Oh God, this was the one that almost got me. Almost was in tears because at work I had a bad day. Oh my God, dude, this shit is so fucking funny. Family Guy used to be so funny. Just hear this.
Hang on. I'd love to go, Meg, but I have to go to my little brother's funeral that night.
He didn't even do it to himself.
Oh.
Dude straight up went upstairs and told his brother to look at the flowers. What?
Jesus. Dude, there was the worst one. Remember? That wasn't the worst one. Remember what? They in another season they did that again.
I don't understand. You know what?
Dude, hold on, dude. There was another guy that did it. This guy, he took a staple gun shot himself in the stomach.
We'll be honest. I don't. Does that show ever explain why everyone hates Meg so much?
No, that's just the gag. That's just the
Okay.
gag.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm like, why does everyone treat Meg like
Yeah,
shit?
you say English dubs are good. Consume this peak here.
Nice move, but your shoe came untied.
I'm not going to fall for that. I don't even have shoelaces.
Darn. I guess you're a little smarter than the average Saiyan.
Very funny.
Peak. And why was there a clown dunt sound in the middle of that soundtrack?
I all of a sudden just want to take cheese graters to my ears after hearing that.
You remember the dunt? What was that there for?
Those must be some diabolical shoelaces. Nope. Wait. It's just 1 second.
Is this your wallet? Are you Patrick Star? That was the fun. Seeing Man Ray crash out on Patrick was the funniest peak ever. Are you Patrick Star? Yep. And is this your wallet? Nope. What?
Patrick Star's like the master rage baiter, son.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I hate it all. I've had sex with too many women, as you guys know. Too many. What's good? What's up, Tony? How you doing, man? All right, we're gonna get into the big portion of today's show. I promised you guys a video. We're gonna do a video. Just wanted to make sure if a girl asks you out, shoot yourself in the stomach with a stapler gun. You know?
Or just make sure you have a little brother. You know,
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. This shit, I'm out.
You never know. Something might happen to him, and you might have to change plans.
I'm gonna repeat that again.
I mean, Family Guy did it first. So
Someone said, WC said, take the internet away from me. Yeah. So it's just stylized differently. I gotta get my hair done. It's another story I gotta go over at some point. But if not, I'll just get it done on Monday. So good thing he's white. What the fuck?
The world will never know.
MSK, how was the interview? Okay, so before we do the video, long story short, he told me to come in sometime Friday morning, which is today. He wasn't there. He's going to be there Monday. I brought in my resume, and then I filled out a paper application after already having filled out one on Indeed. Essentially, the hot receptionist lady told me he uses Indeed to find people, and then the ones that he chooses, he tells them to come in and fill out an application. So keep in mind, I wouldn't be in that spot if he didn't choose me. So I have to wait till Monday. That's it. But I did land 2 other interviews anyway. One also on Monday to wait for that hear back, and then I have another one on the 22nd. They want this one verse for an hour, a fucking hour. What do you want to know about me for an hour? But I've been landing them.
Maybe he wants to see how long you can last with the receptionist.
Is that a test? Hey, don't bang my receptionist. Fuck. Challenge challenge accepted. Last one day.
Maybe that's the thing. You last an hour with the receptionist, you get the job.
There was another hot girl there too. I was like, God damn, this place is just full of hot ladies. And keep in mind, dude, if a white lady comes through, like they visit my city and they pass through, I'm like, oh my God, I want to try out some BBC. I'm like, I'm right here.
Unfortunately, MSK, since it's California, I guarantee at least one of them has a cock.
Did you see the thing with Clavicular? He was in Atlanta and he talked to 2 girls and they were Looney Tunes when they heard their voice, and he just
I don't know who that is. I've heard the name, but the thing is, you know, when people come up to me and they're like, hey, have you heard of this guy? I'm like, no. Well, he's really popular. Well, he's obviously not that fucking popular because I don't know who the jackass is.
All right, let's have some fun here, guys, because we have a lot of fun to go over. So let's fucking go, as they say. No?
I'm Wolverine. He's Deadpool. I refuse to be Deadpool in this situation.
I refuse to be Deadpool. I want to be Jubilee. Oh God.
Keep Jubilee's name out your fucking mouth.
They're going to cast Precious as Jubilee. All right.
Megan Thee Stallion as Jubilee.
Bruh. Just make it a full parody at that point. Full parody.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.
It's kind of how I feel about Marvel at this point. I'm like, oh my God, you had a perfect civilization. Why did you have to add a woman to it?
Remember the Negachin? Just
dude,
fuck.
They knew what they were saying. They knew exactly.
I couldn't believe that when I heard that as a kid. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, that has to be an audio syncing problem or something.
You had to listen to it like 10 or 15 times just to make sure it wasn't what you thought you heard. I remember the first time I heard it, dude. I was literally like drinking a Gatorade when they said it. When they said it, just the delivery of it enough, dude. Like I literally spit my drink out all over the fucking like carpet. Pretty sure it got on the TV and shit. I was rolling.
Well, to be fair, it can't get any worse. You could have sex with a black woman, or you could go outside and talk to black people. You pick, guys.
Or you could try to fight the nigga chin. See, it even sounds off when I try to say it the right way.
What's crazy is Mr. Crocker said it. That's the craziest thing.
I know. That shit's gonna get clipped out of context now.
WC. Spare Nate.
Nathan says the N-word live on stream.
It's the nigga chin. God damn.
No, fuck. I did not say that.
Well, Nate's canceled. He's done. Well, WZ, I try to save him. I try to be the positive force in life he needs, but it didn't happen.
The nigga chin is my hero.
Now, Riley, I want you to know that even though we doing it real grand, if this rap shit don't work, we running up in niggas' houses.
We don't need the Avengers. We need that motherfucker to fight Thanos.
You know what's so funny about that clip? You realize he said if rapping doesn't work, we're just gonna go rob motherfuckers.
We're just gonna run up in motherfuckers' houses. What? That escalated so quickly.
It's either rap or rob people. I don't even know. There's no middle ground. You can't.
MSK, I think you're not understanding the cultural talking point. That is, if you're a black man, you have two routes in life. You can either rap or you can rob people.
Episode basically, you can be a rap star, or you can be a criminal. Well, Arthur's kind of like one and the same anyway. When we start learning about shit,
you can either be the next Kanye West, or you can be the next Diddy. Your choice.
Oh God, man!
Fuck.
I still just randomly when I think about that one scene where it's like, did I just catch you having fun? Why?
He hit him so hard he spun like a Beyblade. Motherfucker said Beyblade, let it rip.
The other one that always gets me too. Did I just catch you wanting to be shit? I'll never forget it. Oh God. Well, guys, time to have sex and time to have fun with some hot chicks. All right.
Butt fuck your granddad with his broomstick.
I need to download that. Most unintentional, funniest thing ever. So the first part was like, you look nothing like your pictures. Funniest episode they've ever made.
I know.
I'll always be in tears anytime I watch episode. Straight up, dude, 10 out of 10 certified banger.
She practices a martial arts form that's so badass that when you say it out loud, it has its own sound effect.
And then it was crazy. She had that black friend. She had that one annoying female friend girls always have.
That entire episode is just a commentary about
who are these others.
That entire episode is just a commentary about women who have ratchet, annoying fucking friends that just make them do really like insane shit. That's literally what the whole episode is about. If you have a friend like that, if you have a Nicole in your life, get rid of that bitch. She's not a good influence.
Oh, God, man. All right, let's fucking go. Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 price rises again. So we did a video talking about the initial price spike of the PlayStation 5 some months ago, and that was shocking to a lot of people that it was already going from the previous price to where it is currently at right now before this new price spike comes in. And I even told people this because the narrative around gaming consoles is that at some point they're going to go down because they try to sell this generation of console to get you ready for the next one. So the price would automatically go down on this one for the new one coming up. Keep in mind, even if that was the case in years past with consoles, that's not happening anymore, especially with this generation leading into the next one, right? So if you think a PlayStation 5 is going to go down in price when the PlayStation 6 comes out or when Sony's, eventually reveals it, it's not happening.
We're slowly getting to that point where at this point, it's either buy a PC or a PlayStation. Because pretty soon, both are going to be right around the exact same fucking price tag anyway.
Right. And the thing is, like, people said, well, what about buying Xbox? Keep in mind, guys, this is not a video talking about Microsoft or Xbox, but Microsoft with Xbox is all just Game Pass. What do they have instead of Game Pass? It's all Game Pass. Everything they tell you and do is all Game Pass. And keep in mind, I'm not saying Game Pass is bad. I know a lot of you guys like it. But, like, Xbox and Microsoft have been known for, like, the same exclusives for, like, 20 years. Nothing's really changed about them. All that changes is it's just Game Pass. That's it. There's nothing really to talk about when it comes to Microsoft. It's all Game Pass.
I disagree a little bit just because it seems like when Xbox and Microsoft produce exclusives, there's at least somewhat a level of creativity to them. All the exclusives from PlayStation from like maybe the past like 5-6 years, with maybe the exception of like the Insomniac Spider-Man games, have all just been like third person over the shoulder, action adventure games with like stealth elements, the last of God of War, a bunch of other stuff. I mean, it's all the same shit. It's like,
Well, I want to just add to your point, because the reason why I'm bringing up Xbox, guys, in this video talking about PlayStation is because I know a lot of you said, well, if the PS5 raises its price, and that's what Sony's going to do, I'll just go and buy an Xbox Series X. Yeah. They're going to raise their prices too. They already did when the PlayStation 5 price rose before.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at that point in my life where, when I was like, a kid in middle school or, was maybe still a freshman in high school, I gave a shit about like console warring and shit, but I really don't care. I don't care anymore. It's like, look, I see a game I want to play, I fucking play it. Like, I don't care what platform it's on. It just so happens I have a PlayStation 5 because I have a bunch of PlayStation games behind me. And you know what?
Right.
Just the way exclusives are going, if there's an exclusive that drops on it, I have it right there. So I could just play it instead of having to wait like a year and a half later for it to come to PC.
Speaking about exclusives, another thing that ended up happening with the PlayStation 5 and Sony is that, so basically, long story short, they were gonna have their exclusive games go and be on PC, right? So they were going to go to Steam. And then
they stopped doing that, did they?
After Spider-Man 2 failed, essentially, they were like, okay, we'll still have exclusives come here, but there's a caveat to that. Single player exclusives will no longer be going to places like Game Pass and Steam. So essentially, like multiplayer games they have, I would imagine are still going to be on Steam.
Oh, so we won't be getting Ghost of Yote? Yeah. So
essentially, the next Marvel video game they have, which is done by Insomniac, Wolverine, is not going to be going on Steam. Because they said single player games will be exclusive to the PS5. It's like,
That seems like such a mistake to me. It's like, look, Spider-Man 2 had glaring fucking problems. Now,
Don't tell that to those fans. They think that game is peak.
Oh, I know. They think it's like the second coming of Christ, which is fucking insane. That's another reason that's another thing that kind of turned me off the console warring is the people who are like 30, 40 years, the people who are 30, 40 years old who have made console warring their entire like identity on the internet. They're just fucking cringe, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing when we're bringing up the PlayStation price on the PS5 moving up again is almost people don't understand. Even if you're in your mind saying like, well, I'm just gonna go get a Series X and I'll just go be part of Microsoft. Guys, it's the same shit. It's just a different side of the coin.
What's crazy is these price hikes. A lot of these like PlayStation fanboys are blaming it on Microsoft. Like it has something to do with Microsoft.
It's like It's like Timmy's dad at Dinkelberg. How can I blame this on Dinkelberg?
Yep, Dinkelberg.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I messed up on sharing the screen here. But yeah, for anyone out there saying, I'm just going to go be on Team Microsoft and go on the Xbox. Good luck with that. I don't know how that changes anything, but all right, good luck with that.
You traded one plastic box for another plastic box. Congratulations.
Hey, no, but it's that SpongeBob meme. Hey, but mine's green. And but I will say the Xbox is a stronger machine. True, but yours is green.
When you take away a PlayStation fanboy's PS5, they turn into Patrick doing this. You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve.
And I will say, like, Sony has, like, Sony and PlayStation have to realize if you want to put out exclusive games on Steam, they got to be good. Like,
yeah, they have to.
No one was about to buy. I could tell you Spider-Man 2 was gonna flop. I could tell.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if Sweet Baby Inc. is involved with Wolverine, but
I think they are. I'm pretty sure.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Oh God!
Well, I mean, I'm speculating. I'm pretty sure they are. From last I was reading about it, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be involved.
But from what I've seen, Wolverine's got potential to sell like fucking hotcakes.
Are you buying it day one when it comes out?
I'm not gonna buy that shit day one. I'm gonna wait probably maybe a week or two afterwards, and then probably get a copy of it. I'm gonna wait and see what everybody else says about it first.
Okay, I was gonna ask you this, and so we're doing the video right now. I'm gonna ask you this: do you think hypothetically they're raising the prices on the PS5 before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and they know people are gonna buy a PS5 to play that? Do you think that's probably a reason for it?
It could be, but it could also just be that they're fucking Sony and they're a corporate fucking organization that just wants to like wring every last dollar out of us fucking consumers that they can.
Good Lord, they want you to take their fat Japanese cock down your throat constantly.
I'm serious, dude. Like I said when this video started, I mean, we are heading towards a future where it's going to get to a point where a PlayStation is like $1,500, and I got the decision between buying a $1,500 plastic box or buying a $1,500 PC that does the same thing that the plastic box does, just a lot better.
Right.
At that point, I'm just going with the PC.
Or you're that other retard. I'm gonna go and buy an Xbox Series X. Hey, mine's green.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, guys, is before we get into these price increases, just calculating all of Sony's L's in like the last recent few years. Let's start there. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, my first PlayStation 5, it shit the bed during a power surge, so I had to get rid of it. My current one, it's the PlayStation 5 Slim. I only got it for like $300. I mean, I didn't spend that much money on it. So it's just like these price hikes make no fucking sense to me, man. I really think
they also make sense when you look at all the failures I want to bring up here. So Helldivers, they kind of fixed that one. I'll give them a pass on that one, but that was some also fucked up bullshit they did. Spider-Man 2 fails. Concord. Okay.
Oh, we don't talk about Concord.
That's just two right there. Spider-Man 2, Concord.
I mean, Spider-Man 2 did all right financially,
but compared to how much money they spent on it as far as like a budget,
yeah, it's true. And then
you have the PS. Then not just that. The PS5. What's the max PS5 Pro? A PS5. There's no way that shit sold like hotcakes,
dude.
There's no way.
Those motherfuckers. Fucking PlayStation 5 fanboys, man. I remember when they unveiled the PS5 Pro, these motherfuckers were talking about it like the processor and it was going to be competing with like the processor of a PC. Like it was going to be better.
Dude, I did a video about it. I almost damn near I had to record that video probably like 15 times. There's a spec in there that shit said Wi-Fi supported. Oh, wait a minute. I hope a console made in the 2020s is Wi-Fi supported. How else would I play that shit on dial-up?
It is such a scam. Like mine already comes with a disc drive. These motherfuckers want you to spend $900.
Yeah, so
and then another $50 for a disc drive.
So,
and if you want to set it up, right, give us another 30 so you can set it up right.
Oh, because if you factor in, there's another L on Sony, the PS5 Pro, automatically before the price increase, $800. Okay, $80 for a disc drive. Okay, so that's $880, not including taxes, which is gonna make it $900. When you buy that at a place, that's gonna be $900 with taxes on it. Then you gotta factor in most games on the PlayStation. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Don't you have to play that shit on PlayStation? They have PlayStation Plus. You got to have that to play most of the games.
MSK, I could buy 5 new car batteries with $900.
Milto said for another $20, they'll throw in a power cord. Dude, I'm not kidding you. They actually had They really said it in the trailer. Remember, dude? Wi-Fi supported.
Don't give them any idea. Dude, do you know how pissed I would be if I bought a gaming console and it didn't come with a powered cord? I'd march back into the GameStop and I would probably assault the cashier with the box.
Dude, imagine if it wasn't Wi-Fi supported. You have to how would you play it? Hey, man, my console doesn't work. Why? It doesn't have internet. What? I don't know what conversation we're gonna have. Like fully Wi-Fi support. Yes, Sony. I would imagine a console you make should be Wi-Fi. How would you play the games? Oh God. Just so much cringe from Sony. But all right, some leaks you hope end up being true. Others you wish turn out to be rubbish. Unfortunately, recent reports of multiple PlayStation 5 price increases have now been officially confirmed by Sony.
I was just gonna say, if they didn't want to do this, they shouldn't have made Concord. They spent $400 million on that piece of shit, and it wasn't even online for 3 weeks.
They spent $600 million between Concord and Spider-Man 2. Absolutely, utterly insane.
Like, good God.
Good God. If I had 600, you know what's crazy? This is how you know these are super mega conglomerates.
I could retire on $600 million.
They could spend $600 million and be in business the next day. I don't know how many businesses can do that.
These motherfuckers pulled a Morbius with Concord at 2, I think. Because I think it failed, and then there were people online like begging to bring it back just so they could make it fail again.
And I will also say, aren't people still gaming on their PS4? Like, has the PS5 really given you like? I'll ask you because, like, and you might have friends that feel the same way too. How do you guys have friends out there that still have their previous generation of consoles because the newest ones didn't really give them a reason to move on?
Well, it's not even that. It's just they went from. I have one friend. He had a PS4 Slim originally, and then when the PS4 Pro came out, he got that. And it wasn't even a year, 2-3 years later that the first PS5 came out. He's like, well, I just bought a brand new PS4 Pro. Like, why am I going to rush out and buy a brand new PS5?
And then they were still releasing generation of games for their new console on the previous one. So, like, even if you wanted people to buy a PS5, because remember, I think you were here in a video, remember, where like the CEO of Sony that does the PlayStation part of the company, he said, yeah, we want people to buy PS5s. Are you fucking not you? Oh my God. Why would someone want to buy a PS5 when you're still making games for their PS4? I'm not saying they should discontinue the PS4. I'm not arguing that. What I'm arguing is like, you can't be surprised people are staying on the previous one and you're still giving them newer games on their previous. Yeah, of course you're going to stay. There's no reason for them to move.
Could you imagine a motherfucker tries to fire up GTA 6 and his PS4 Slim?
She just explodes.
Shit's just
Console
gonna
just explode.
It's gonna explode like a nuclear reactor.
It says unable to process media. Go watch porn instead.
It sounds like a helicopter propeller just revving up.
Just says unable to download. Fucking hell.
Error.
Starting April 2026, PlayStation is increasing the price of various hardware, including the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, and PlayStation Portable. Sony.
Oh, that's another L. That portable shit.
Oh yeah, that is. Oh my god. Have you guys read the specs on that piece of shit? That thing is that's like if a Switch was.
That thing is a paperweight. It's a glorified paperweight.
But you know the specs? The specs literally say you can't use it outside of your house, essentially. You can't take it on the go.
Yeah.
What the fuck
so what the fuck is the point of having it?
Yeah. Wait. They wanted to have something to compete with the Switch, and they made something that's not compatible to be on the go.
At least with the Switch, if I want to take it to work and play Skyrim while taking a shit, I can do that.
That's very oddly specific, but I agree with you. But
like
it's one of these things. Yeah, go read the PlayStation 5 portable specs. Unless you are some crazy Sony PlayStation fanatic, there's no reason to have that. That could be good. That's a good idea.
There are people who have bought that thing and are just
worthless
and are just glazing it online like it's the coolest thing ever. It's like you can't even take it away from your house.
Actually, you can't even take unless it is Wi-Fi supported, which it is because you have to put it on your internet. The moment you're out, you can't even take that thing. Wait, didn't it say it can't be out of the range of a PS5?
Yeah,
that thing is garbage, man.
It has to be near your PS5 to work.
Hey, mommy, why doesn't this? Hey, mommy, why doesn't this work? Son, you're in the living room. Oh shit. Oh god. They can't compete with Nintendo. That PlayStation Portable needs a whole rehaul. That needs an entire rehaul. That thing is garbage, man. Why would you ever spend money on that piece of shit?
Oh god.
Sony puts this decision down to pressures in the global economic landscape. The new pricing comes into effect April 2nd, 2026. So this has already been 8 days.
It's already been,
It's already affecting now. All new PlayStation 5 prices explained. Do you remember when they had that anniversary PlayStation reskin? Like a PS5 had like a PlayStation 1 reskin?
Yeah.
That looked pretty cool. That one looked cool. I'll give him that one. But that was only limited.
It looked cool, but I'm still not going to go out and spend $600 to get it.
That's true. That's not worth it. Because that's technically, they want you to spend $600 on a skin update. That's literally what it is. It's just a skin update.
They want me to spend $600 on that they made when I could literally probably just sit at home and make that myself if I wanted to.
With continued pressures in the global economic landscape, we've made the decision to increase the prices of the PS5, PS5 Pro, and PlayStation Portable remote player globally. Quote, Sony writes in a post on the PlayStation blog.
I love how they call it the remote player. You can't even take it 5 feet away from your PS5.
Remote player. That shit can't last 5 feet. That hunk of shit. Dude, I want you to understand. There are tablets better than that.
I know.
Not even made by action. There are secondhand tablets you can buy at Walmart that are better than that piece of shit.
A tablet from North Korea is probably more useful than that fucking thing.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.
Fuck that. I'm not gonna lie. If you buy that for a family member, I know you hate them. Even if they're a Sony fan, even if they love PlayStation, you buy that. That is like the equivalent. That's the equivalent if I gave you socks for your birthday. They
need to put that on the box going forward. Buy this for someone you hate.
PlayStation Portable should be the ultimate. Like, if you are such a retard fan, you will buy this. Literally, that thing is like
a lot of retarded
slop, consume slop.
MSK, a lot of retarded PlayStation fanboys bought it when it came out.
I'm not gonna lie. That literally on the box, it should literally say, "Buy next product, get ready for next product." I'm not kidding. That's literally what it should say. We know that price changes impact our community. No shit, Sherlock. That's almost like saying that beef
Tell me something I don't know.
What the hell did you just say?
Hold on. Wait a minute. We know that price changes impact our community. That's like saying that water is wet.
That's like saying, hey, is the sun going to melt my ice cream today? Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
And after careful evaluation,
Careful evaluation.
we found this was a necessary step to ensure we can continue delivering innovative, high-quality gaming experiences to players worldwide. All right.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. This shit, I'm out.
Concord, innovative, high-quality gaming experience. Concord.
Brought to you by Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Brought to you by Gotham Knights, a game that was never existed.
I actually got around to playing Gotham Knights finally. It's no Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, but it's not great either.
Someone actually wrote that and thought so. Basically, they went, you know what? We like to make money, and what's the best way of making more money?
What kills me is they say we continue delivering innovative, high quality gaming experience to players worldwide. How is any of this good for the consumer?
This is the same company that tried locking other countries out of their PSN accounts when it comes to that Helldivers 2 situation. Remember that?
Know.
They blatantly almost scammed people.
Oh yeah.
They literally said if you don't go on our website and apply for the PSN account, keep in mind the game initially said you didn't need that. They said they're going to lock you out of it. So if you had bought that $60 game, they were going to scam you out of using it. That's literally scamming. You can't do that. That's so anti-consumer. You literally can't do that. You would get sued. And they were like, you know what? You can play this game without a PSN account.
Oh, but MSK, Sony just wants your info. That's it.
The company that's been hacked 1,000 times. How about no? How about fuck that? Okay, well, we're in the US, so we're only going to cover the US ones. The PS5 now costs $649.99 before tax. PS5 digital is $599.99 before tax. The PS5 Pro is $899.99 before tax.
Do you know how much I spent on my first PlayStation? I mean, PlayStation 5.
It's like that's the $499 one, I think, right?
It's the one with the disc drive. I think I only spent like $450 on it.
Yeah. That's probably what they're worth. Yeah. Good Lord. And here are all the other ones right here. I truly feel bad for you guys out there in Europe. Good Lord, you guys are getting fucked. Canada's the worst with prices. Good Lord. Meanwhile, the PlayStation Portable, who gives a fuck about that?
Who is paying $250 for that fucking paperweight? Who? If you buy, okay, I'm being dead serious right now. I'm being dead serious. If you buy that thing, you are a fucking dumbass. I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart. If you buy that shit for yourself or your child or your grandchild, you are a fucking moron.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Fucking hell, man.
Fucking hell. The PlayStation Portable will cost $249.99 before tax from April 2nd. This is, of course, not the first time PlayStation has increased.
No shit.
We covered it. We did cover it already. Has increased the price of its latest console since it launched back in 2020. Most recently, Sony raised the price of the PS5 in the US in August last year. Yep. When the PS5 and Digital Edition and PS5 Pro all went up by $50. The latest price increase paints a grim picture. The PS5 and PS5 Digital Edition are now $100 more expensive than they were at launch. And keep in mind, guys, the digital version for this console here in America, if you're going to buy, is $600. You would think at least for the digital version, it's digital. There's no disc drive. Why is it it's digital? It's fucking, why is it digital? If you're going to buy that, literally, hear me right now. If you pay $600 before tax, buying that, literally just save $400 more and get a PC. What's the difference between buying that and a PC? If you literally just get $400 more, you will get a great mid-range gaming PC from Best Buy.
MSK,
why are you? I don't get it. Fuck.
This kind of shit is why I keep telling people that my PS5 Slim is probably the last console I will ever own. because there's no reason for me to go and buy another overpriced shit box when I have a PC sitting right here.
And people wonder why people are going to PC. And for idiots that go, but PCs cost a lot of money. I'm not kidding you guys. I literally just bought one for myself after in Minecraft, one that was given to me for free. So don't count that. It cost literally $1,000 to get a nice mid-range gaming PC.
My PC cost me $1,500.
Right. Or if you want one that is a little bit more expensive, you can spend $500 more. Like you said, between $1,000 and $1,500 will give you a nice mid-range gaming PC.
Yeah.
And people say, but consoles are cheaper. No, they're not. If you want a PS5 Pro, that is a PC when you factor in taxes. You might as well buy a PC. That is going to be $950 at Walmart if you buy that.
Now, I keep telling people it's going to get to a point where consoles are going to be $1,000 a pop, and you might as well just spend the extra $500 and get a PC.
The latest price increase paints a grim picture. The PS5 Digital are now $100 more expensive than they were at launch, while the PS5 Pro has gone up by a horrifying $150.
That PS5 Pro is not even 2 years old, I think.
And right here, earlier this month, it has also emerged that PlayStation is now experimenting with dynamic pricing on the PlayStation Store via a system that introduces individualized pricing discounts on games that take each other's customers' gaming habits, location, and other factors into consideration.
What does my location have to do with my tastes in video games?
Isn't that just what Google does? Google recommends you stuff that you search. That's what Google does. They recommend you stuff based on your search. But you already have Google for that. Google already does that. Why do you need to do that?
So what are they saying? I have to be in Africa if I want to play Divinity Original Sin?
You can play Black Panther Monkey Simulator. Effectively, if you have yet to buy a PlayStation 5, now might be the time to grab one.
No. If you wanted a PlayStation 5, you should have got one like 4 fucking years ago when Sony wasn't. You should have gotten one 4 years ago when Sony wasn't trying to fuck you in the ass and your wallet at the same time right now.
Yeah, I got mine before the very first price increase. And keep in mind, I got that. I forgot which I got the Astrobot Game of the Year Edition bundle. I thought Astrobot looked pretty cute, so I was like, I'll get that one. So that's it. But keep in mind, I've never guys, the PS5 is right there. I've never opened it. I just have no real interest to open it until I get my TV unopened and a TV stand. At some point, I will do that in Minecraft. And Nate talks about the PlayStation 6, actually. The PlayStation 6 price tag.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. So correct me if I'm wrong. The first PlayStation 5 got unveiled back in 2020, right?
Yes.
So the average life cycle for a console generation is 10 years.
I thought it was 5, honestly.
I thought it was 10. Someone told me.
That's like Nintendo. 10. Nintendo is typically longer. Sony's and Xboxes are usually 5 to 7.
Well, my argument is it hasn't felt like the PlayStation 5 has been around that
That's why it got started.
Yeah.
Have they got started at all? What have they done?
It's like I swear the PlayStation 5 hasn't been around that long. Why are we now talking about the PlayStation 6?
That is crazy. And keep in mind, when it comes to all of this discussion we're having this video, this actually does not bode well for all you console guys. Because the reason why you console guys don't get a PC is you say, well, consoles are cheaper, bro. I can have my girl over and she can suck my dick while I'm gaming on a console, bro. Okay, retarded console person. If your console costs the same amount as a PC, why would you not get a PC then? Keep in mind, it was never about getting a PC. You're a fucking idiot. That's all it ever was. The PlayStation 5.
I mean, to each his own, but just be aware. Yeah. But just be aware that you're paying for inferior hardware, and it's only getting more and more expensive as time goes on.
Yeah, last week saw Sony announce that last week saw Sony announce that it would be increasing the price of its PlayStation consoles once again, and now with fans outraged at the eye-watering figures, we could be heading towards a 4-figure console with the arrival of the PlayStation 6.
Anyone crying over this shit needs to check themselves into a fucking mental asylum.
Later this week, Sony's latest console, the PlayStation 5 Pro, is set to have a cost a whopping $899.99. In comparison, the base PlayStation 5 model will come in at $599.99, which means it will now be an extra $200 more than it was at launch. And keep in mind, guys, these things are known for going down with time, not up with time, actually. It is hard to believe that a console that is celebrating its 6-year anniversary is now more expensive than ever to buy, but with the increasing cost of hardware and tariffs, the news is shocking yet unsurprising. Good Lord.
Is it because of tariffs, or is it because Sony keeps making stupid fucking decisions with their money?
Is it tariffs, or is it all of Sony's bad decision making?
Like plugging $400 million into a video game that didn't even last 2 weeks.
Yeah. And keep in mind, when it comes to like people saying the PS6, I could see the PS6 debuting at literally $900 for a base model.
I disagree. I think it's going to be way over $1,000.
You think it'd be $1,200?
Within the $1,000 to $1,200 range, yeah.
Whatever happened to that? Oh my God, that was another console flop. That Alloy Series X, remember? It was like Microsoft's handheld. That flopped. No one talks about that at all.
Yeah.
That just flopped. Like, how is PlayStation wants to compete in the handheld market? That Portal is shittier than a Steam Deck.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. And now you can disagree with me on this. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that disagree with me on this point. You don't need to compete on everything.
I agree. Yeah.
Just because this fucking game company over here that makes games primarily for children has a handheld gaming device doesn't mean that you yourself need to make a handheld gaming device. People come to you because you have this specific thing that this other company doesn't have. Like, take advantage of that. Or maybe I'm just fucking crazy.
No. The thing is, this happens with a lot of companies, though. And keep in mind, it is easier in other fields today. Like, if Sony was in food, they could do this easier because that's way easier to implement if you want to try like a chicken sandwich that your rival's doing. But why can't companies like Sony just do their thing good and that be the thing? Why are you wasting money on a handheld? You haven't had a good handheld since the PSP, and even that had a lot of issues when you tried competing with the DS on that one.
Yeah, and now they want you to pay $250 for their handheld that you can't even walk away 5 feet from your PS5 without it shutting off.
And they want it. Oh, good Lord. Tariffs. No, it's because can you just burn the Portal department down? You need that? Why?
Yeah, get rid of the Portal. Like, if you want to save money, get rid of the fucking Portal, dude.
However, with many of us already owning a PS5 console, we both included, and you bought 2 of them, so you're like, what, $1,000 deep in this shit? Good Lord.
$1,000, about $1,000 deep, and another $1,500 in because of the PC.
And rumors swirling over the past few years that the PlayStation 6 is on the not so distant horizon. What does this mean for the future of Sony hardware? Well, according to consultant Dr. Serkin Toto, Jesus Christ, these names. The PlayStation 6,
Japanese, man. So
the rap artists, man, they love their anime over there. Okay, all jokes aside, which is rumored to launch as early as 2027, could cost upwards of $1,000, making it the first console to hit that 4-figure sum.
I don't doubt it. I don't
doubt it either, yeah.
And you know, people will look at people like me and you and think we're fucking crazy. It's like, do you see these fucking price hikes? Like, I would be shocked. I would be absolutely flabbergasted if the PS6 didn't come out and that thing wasn't at least like $1,100.
Right?
I would be.
And the only reason why I told you 900 is 900 would have to be the digital version before tax too.
Yeah.
And that's not even 900. I'm thinking like 950 they charge for that digital.
Yeah. And here's the thing. They also keep doing this because there are fucking dumbasses out there who just buy this shit like rabid dogs anyway. It doesn't matter.
The box could literally say dog shit.
Yeah, and if it's got the Sony logo on it, they'll buy it. Because they're fucking brainwashed morons. In
an interview with Games Radar, industry researcher Joost van Duren agreed with Toto, saying, quote, we're quickly moving towards a world in which a $1,000 console will be the norm and console gaming will become a luxury expenditure. To be fair, gaming I always will say it's a luxury. Gaming is a luxury.
Yeah. Well, that reminds me of a video I watched the other day. Someone made a whole, it's a really good video essay that I watched. Basically talking about how gaming is becoming so expensive now. It's essentially turning into like a higher class like hobby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's getting to a point where, you know, the average person, you know, it's getting harder and harder to be accessible to them. You know, the normal person that's working a regular 9 to 5 that's just trying to live paycheck to paycheck, he can't afford to game anymore because everything's just so fucking outrageously expensive. And the only people who can afford this shit are basically just Nepo babies. That's about it.
Quote, they really don't want to raise prices on their hardware because that part is usually a heavily subsidized part of the equation, and the sale of games is the gravity point of their revenue model. I will say this though. Do you remember the previous Sony CEO of the PlayStation department? Remember when he said that AAA gaming has because people were asking him because he was a former employee. He's like, why are games costing so much? He basically said for some reason the cost of making them has exploded so much.
Yeah. Well, I want you to look at that too. It says part of the equation is the sale of games is the gravity point for the revenue model. So if that's where most of your revenue is coming from is game sales, maybe don't invest $400 million into a game that nobody's going to fucking play and that you're going to have to shut down after 2 weeks. It's look, nobody's denying that, you know, gaming is becoming expensive, or, you know, even gaming development is just getting more and more expensive as, you know, the years go on. It's what you do with it that matters. If you make a game that is going to absolutely destroy the market and people are just going to eat that shit alive and just give you their money so they can play that game and it's good, guess what? You'll make your fucking money back. You just have to make something that the customer base is going to want.
Keep in mind, and this is not just a PS5 problem. We've known this about consoles our entire life. Essentially, from what I know, they don't make profit or a lot of profit on making the console itself, the actual machine. They hope to make the profit from the games. What you just said there, how can you make profit from a game you're already $300 million deep in the hole in?
Look at, I know you haven't played the game, but Resident Evil Requiem.
That just came out,
Yeah, I streamed it over on my channel. Dude, it sold 50, I think it was 50. Don't quote me.
50 million units?
Yeah, it sold 50 million copies in 2 weeks.
That's bad, right? That's really bad.
No, that is amazing.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure where the narrative is. Okay.
Yeah, that is amazing. I'm telling you, if you make something that people want and that is genuinely good, people will give you their money. If you spend $400 million on a game that just looks like complete dog ass from its first reveal trailer, nobody's going to play that.
Yeah. It's that age-old saying, make something that the consumers want and they'll buy it. And keep in mind, guys, there's even a lot of diehard PlayStation fans. They're not going to buy every game.
Some of them did buy Concord and cried when did cry when a lot of people weren't playing it.
They also played Suicide Squad Kill the Justice. I always call it Suicide Squad fucks the Justice League, but that's just my opinion. I predict that the next generation of console hardware will start at 50% higher price point than the current one did. But this is the thing, though. The previous Sony CEO already said and laid out many reasons why AAA gaming has went up a lot in value as far as to make the games. And it's like, how I always ask, I'll ask you, why did making the games explode in price so much? Is it based off how many studios you have involved? Is it employees you're paying in these studios? I don't know, honestly. You know, like I have no clue. Sony has had some loyal customers since the original PlayStation launched all the way back in 1994. However, with the ongoing global cost of living crisis, it is unlikely that many of us will be willing to fork out $1,000 for a console.
Yeah, you know why? Because this isn't 1994.
Oh, Also, if the PS6 starts at $1,000 and it has virtually no games like the PS5 still has, it'll also fail. Wanna know why? Because there's nothing there you want to buy.
Yeah. Or, I mean, at least with the PS5, when it launched, it had a couple of games that were coming out at the time that, basically launched alongside it. Spider-Man Miles Morales, it came out. Resident Evil Village, it came out around the same time. So, there was still a good amount of games that launched with the PS5. But here's the thing. Are they actually going to come out with games that are going to launch alongside the PS6? Or are they just going to give us like the 5th remake of The Last of Us that nobody asked for?
Last of Us gets a remake every year.
Every fucking year.
How many times can they remaster that fucking game?
I own like my 3rd remaster of it. It's fucking ridiculous.
That Last of Us open world game canceled, failed. They stopped that. Yep. They sunk a lot of money into that. Never went anywhere. Where'd the fucking money go? Probably into that dad dude's pocket, the one that made the franchise. Dude just pocketed a bunch of money and said, yeah, we don't need an open world game. As such, PlayStation fans recently took to our gaming to share their thoughts on this eye-watering price tag in a sensitive post. No one gives a fuck about what PlayStation fans on Reddit think.
Why do they keep saying eye-watering?
Nobody, do you think I'm taking gaming advice from a Reddit community with a Looney Tune flag? You are out of your fucking mind.
No.
Fuck that. Eat my pussy. So here, and since we're making fun of the PlayStation Portal, you're making fun of the PlayStation Portal. Well, here, you want to know the specs of this shit? I've read it before. I'm going to read it to you right now. I'll read it to you right now what this dog shit is. And you tell me if this is worth $300 plus tax. Okay?
If I'm gonna spend that amount of money on a portable device, I'm probably just gonna go get a Steam Deck.
Yeah,
because guess what? Because guess what? That thing actually works away from my house.
Out of my living room, it works. I just only went 5 feet.
I can actually walk 5 feet to the shitter and use it without it dying.
Hey, I was watching hardcore porn. Oh, it's gone. God damn it. The PlayStation Portable is a dedicated remote player for the PlayStation 5 that allows you to stream your installed games over Wi-Fi. Okay, not that bad, right? As of April 2026, it has evolved into a more versatile device with the addition of an official cloud streaming support and high fidelity video modes.
I'm gonna be that guy. Streaming video games fucking sucks. Whoever came up with that idea just does not deserve to be employed ever again.
And we already talked about the price increase. So yeah, this thing costs $250 if you want to buy it directly, or Target and Walmart's a solid $200. Limited stock. Fuck out of here with that. What does the thing do? New features. Okay, there's an update that it had. It just now. Wait a minute. This thing just now got 1080p. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Wait a minute. This thing just barely got 1080p. All right.
The farther you get away from your PS5, the more frames you lose.
That shit goes 144 when you're already at the door.
You get 2 steps away and it drops down to 480p.
1080p high quality. Bro, I'm not even about to read. I'm about to throw up if I read that shit. Expanded cloud streaming. PlayStation Plus premium members. Oh, you have to be the high. First, you have to be the highest tier for this. So this is not for you fucking poor people paying for the cheapest tier. The highest tier PlayStation Plus premium members can now stream select PS5 and PS4 games from the game catalog directly to the portal without needing a PS5 console powered on. Just stream them from your console then.
This is the most pointless
QR code. Wait, what?
This is the most QR code onboarding. What?
A new setup process allows users to sign in or create accounts by scanning a QR.
This is the most useless fucking device that has ever been invented by any man.
Oh, God. Core specifications. 8-inch LED. Full DualSense. All right.
You see, why would you buy this thing? Like, your PS5 performs better than it. Why would you buy this thing?
Built-in speakers. I hope it has built-in speakers. How would you hear your games?
No, they're going to charge you $30 for their exclusive earbuds.
Battery
so you
life.
can't hear it.
It runs on 4 hours. This runs on 4 hours of time.
Oh my God. I have $20 earbuds that last longer.
You can, hold on. You can you can buy Bluetooth headphones from Walmart that cost $10, and they would last longer than this thing.
They have 10 hours of battery life in this thing.
Minimum.
It has 4.
This thing is 4 hours of life.
And you stupid motherfuckers want to charge people $250 for this shit? Fuck you! Are you out of your fucking minds?
I've seen people stream games for 8 hours straight. This thing only lasts. That shit just says
MSK. Are we smoking crack here? What is happening?
4 hours of that.
4 hours. Oh my God.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. This shit, I'm out.
This can't be real. This has to be like a out of season April Fool's joke.
This can't be real. This can't last 4 hours. That can't be real. This is not real. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. There's no way that's real.
So wait a minute. They went to all this trouble to refine a bunch of things that people were complaining about, but the battery life wasn't one of them.
But that's the thing. They need to make an entirely new system for that. Then that's the only way to fix it.
Or how about just
how about this? How about burn the whole thing down?
Yeah. How about just don't make it at all? Save your fucking money and don't make it.
Oh God! Please, this can't be real. This can't be real. It lasts 4 hours. You have to be kidding me. This came out in 2023.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I spent maybe $15, $20 on Amazon getting like a pair of earbuds for work. They have at least 8 hours of battery life.
And yeah.
Bluetooth
headphones you'll buy for $10 at a Dollar General has more lasting life than this piece of shit.
Now I understand it from a technical standpoint. If if you're using it and you're obviously playing a game, and yeah, sure, it's gonna die, but I've had handheld gaming devices before, and I'm pretty sure none of them only lasted 4 hours.
I just typed in, is the PlayStation Portable shit? And it said, the PlayStation Portable is a divisive, non-essential accessory rather than a must-have console. Largely dependent on your home Wi-Fi strength. It can't have Bluetooth! Nick!
This thing is not real.
That's not a real machine. I refuse to believe this thing is real.
It's not. MSK, I don't think this is what the Jetsons had in mind when they said we were going to be in the future.
This thing can't run Bluetooth. Then what good is this thing?
Why even own this thing? Why
people think it's bad? Wi-Fi dependency. It requires an excellent, stable home network. Otherwise, you'll experience stuttering, lag, and image quality dips. Well, that would apply for anything then.
Yeah. Limited functionality.
It cannot run cloud games and only mirrors your PS. My stomach hurts from laughing. I can't.
I know, mine. Poor performance away from home. It doesn't perform at all. What do you mean?
It is not a standalone handheld like the Switch or a Steam Deck. Right, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I can tell you that.
We know.
We know that.
Because you know what? The Nintendo Switch and Steam Deck actually work.
Yeah, we read the specs. Poor performance away from home. Many users find it unusable or very inconsistent on public Wi-Fi or even strong.
Motherfucker sitting at McDonald's trying to play Spider-Man 2. And he's just getting his PlayStation Network hacked.
That should just go. Many users find it unusable or very inconsistent on public Wi-Fi or even strong non-home networks. Bruh. You could have your friend's Wi-Fi password. That shit still sucks ass. Hardware criticisms. No native Bluetooth audio requires proprietary PlayStation Link. Fuck.
I don't even know if I want to read why people like it. If you like this thing, I genuinely think that there's something wrong with you.
Screen quality. Oh, you're okay.
1080p. It took them a year and a half just to get 1080p.
It offers the full, authentic DualSense controller experience, including haptics and adaptive triggers, or inwards, which phones lack.
What?
What does this even mean? What does that even mean?
It's
that
like
sounds so gay.
Which phones lack? What is
It allows you to play PS5 games elsewhere in the house, e.g. the bed, toilet, like they said, if you have great Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's hold on. Go back to that real quick.
So wait, this is the only good laying down or taking a shit?
Go back to that. It says remote gaming. It allows you to play PS5 games anywhere in the house. So it's not a remote gaming console then. I can't go on the road with it or take it to the Grand Canyon and play Ghost of Tsushima while on vacation.
So you literally, if you go outside, that shit disconnects. That's it.
This is not a real machine.
So let's just recap. It's not Bluetooth supported.
It took them a year and a half just to get 1080p for people. It has 4 hours of battery life.
And it's only good while taking a shit or laying in bed.
I'm gonna have a fucking...
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Shit, I'm out.
You actually bought that.
I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. I swear. That shit is so stupid. If you bought that, you are an NPC piece of trash.
If you bought that, you're actually a fucking retard. Like
You
literally,
bought that, you
this is what Nate said to do back in the day if you liked a bad movie. No, I really recommend doing this. Go in your house, turn off everything, sit in a dark room, and think about what you did. And you know what won't work when you turn off everything? Your fucking PS Portable. That shit won't work at all. You
just throw that shit out the front window and into the yard and let the seagulls have it. They can probably find a better use for it than you.
That shit is better as bird food than an actual console. So no Bluetooth. Last 4 hours is crazy in 2026. That's wild.
It's capped at 1080p.
There are Steam Decks that can run games on lower settings better than that piece of shit. Oh. And it only has cloud games. Keep in mind, it only has cloud games that are connected to the PS5. It's not backwards compatible. So if you wanted to play a game on the PlayStation 3,
it's also the only remote gaming device that is actually not a remote gaming device.
Also, keep in mind, your audio doesn't work unless it literally says you have to have the proprietary PlayStation Link gear.
So basically, you can't take any old pair of earbuds or headphones and hook them bitches up.
Yeah, it's not Bluetooth supported. It has to be PlayStation Link gear or their wired headphones because it's not Bluetooth supported.
They are fucking ball lickers, man. God, wow.
If you bought that, that is the equivalent of giving your kids socks for Christmas.
If you bought that, you need to just reevaluate every single decision you've ever made in your life.
Literally turn off your lights, sit in your room, and think about what you did.
Think about what you did.
All right, so speaking of making fun of Sony, anything you want to say before we head to the video? Any final thoughts and opinions?
Yeah, fuck the PlayStation 6. Fuck it right up its Sony ass. Like, I'm not buying that shit. Like, if and when it eventually drops, I'm not buying that shit. The PS5 Slim will probably be the final console I ever own. You know, just because I have a PC now, that there's literally no point to having a console anymore.
Oh, also, you always brought this up that I thought you brought up in our previous videos. it's actually cheaper buying games on a console too. You can find so many good bundle deals on Steam. All these older games you guys know, they're all on Steam. Bundles cheap as fuck. 3 games.
Dude, every day I get on fucking stream, they're always having sales. Always.
Yeah. There's sales all the time.
And I think these price hikes are just absolutely unnecessary. You know, in those articles we were looking over, they were talking about how it's going to be good for, the player and consumers and shit. This is the most anti-consumer action I think I've ever seen in my life. You took a console, which, the base one back in 2020, it was about $500 when it originally came out, and now it's $900. I have never seen, like, in any console cycle, whether it's been the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, I have never ever seen a console come out and you up the price by nearly $500 6 years into its fucking life cycle. That is unheard of. And you know what? To anyone who's defending this shit, you are part of the fucking problem. All right? Like,
I just want to say, if you bought a PlayStation Portable,
you just sit in a dark fucking room and think about what you did.
Like, okay, I won't go that far. Damn, that's fucking dark.
You need to sit in a dark fucking room, think about what you did. Meanwhile, let the seagulls outside your house eat that fucking thing.
If you put that outside, a dog won't pick that shit up to bite it because that shit is worthless.
My dog will shit on that thing before he even puts it anywhere near his mouth. But
how many units has the PS5 managed to post? Actually, that's a good question here. I'll look it up right now.
That is a good question.
How many?
I think it sold decently. I know they were having problems in the beginning just because of scalpers and shit. But
92.2 million units worldwide.
I would say it's
as of February 2026.
I would say it's decent, maybe.
Oh, Michael, it's not a haircut. My hair is just recontextualized. It's still long. It's a different style.
But
just temporary. But yeah.
But yeah, to cut a long story short, I think these price hikes are going to do long-term damage to console gaming going forward, because if they're willing to gouge the fucking PS5's price to $900, there's no fucking telling how much that PlayStation 6 is going to be when that shit finally drops. Like, they're saying a minimum of $1,000. I think it'll be more than that, honestly.
Yeah, and hey, as you guys know, console gaming is only going to get more expensive. All of these past things that used to be a part of the consoles, we used to have them going, because they would make a slim version or a different cheaper version. That's not happening anymore. When they make a different version, it's going to cost more money. So this thing of waiting, I don't mean to be that guy. If you're waiting, that's not going to be more beneficial for you. I would just say this: get on the PC Master Race. $1,000 to $1,500 gets you a mid to good gaming PC, 16 gigs, 32 gigs of RAM, and you're good to go. Hey, drop the zero and get with the hero. That's what we always say around here, right? That's our saying. But yeah, Milto says you best get that PS6 when it drops, otherwise it'll go up in price. That's the thing too. Let's say it debuts at $1,000. People say, "Oh, just get it when it goes down in price."
Guess what? It'll go up in price, and it still won't fucking sell.
Yeah, it's like that meme of that guy that's smiling at that other guy when he puts his hand on his shoulder, like this one. You think the prices are going down, right?
That's never made sense to me. What makes you think by raising the prices on anything that's just gonna make people magically want to buy it even more? Huh? What? Are we stupid?
And if their logic is, hey, the games are our best seller, you making any games that make people want to buy? But here's this Last of Us remake for the 10th time. Fuck me. Well, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, and we're going to sign out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. All right. Got another 2 or 3 minutes here. I'll ask Nate, do you have anything planned coming up you would like to let the audience know about? Do you have D&D or Horrors Gallery coming up this weekend?
Well, I'm going to be on the Weekly Rogues Gallery tomorrow night.
So he is having it tomorrow. Okay.
I think so. So, yeah, just you can find me over there when he does that. Still trying to get Curse of Strahd back off the ground. It's been about a month and a half since we've done that, but just trying to find the time to do any prep for that, like in between my work and personal life, is just nearly impossible. Like I get home at night and I'm just fucking crashed, man. Like I'm so tired. I don't want to do anything, but slowly but surely making our way back there. And I know I still got a dedicated audience that wants to see that. As long as they still want to see it, I still want to run it. So, but yeah, that's all that's going on with me.
Are you going to stream anymore? Because I know you made an update about streaming video games. Is that going to happen again in the near future, or?
Yeah, I'm going to get back to streaming video games. I need to get a new capture card first before that though.
Those cost a little bit. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at is like $150. It's fucking crazy.
That's the cheapest one on like Amazon, right? Too.
Yeah, it's like the cheapest one they have.
Fucking hell. Hey man, I can PS5 a PS Portal. I can get you for your birthday.
I will send that back to you with like a literal dog turd like in the box.
But at the post office, you can't do that because anything that's inhumane can't be sent through boxes or perishable, right? Dog shit is perishable. So if it goes through their machine, it's going to get smashed. It's a whole box just mirrored in dog shit.
Oh my God.
As you guys know, for me, I have podcasts and game streams coming up. Tomorrow, I should have an episode of the MSK Show with Old Man Joe at around 7:30 PST. When I get off work, and I have these job interviews coming up. I hope I get the one that I went to today. I really want that one. Hopefully I get it. Man, that's a fucking hot ass receptionist. Maybe she'll suck my dick. Fuck. I'm just kidding, guys. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. Me and Nate should be back here on Wednesday unless something changes. Honestly,
I'm off all week next week. So
yeah, so we should be on for Wednesday and Friday. Should be. It just depends on, is Nate going to go out and have sex with girls or something? Good Lord.
I'm going to enjoy my break.
MSK can send live poultry through email. Old Man Joe is goated. You guys always like new people more than me. Everyone who's new. Also, the Spectacular MSK makes a return this Sunday because I couldn't stream that on my console that I was using as a backup because my computer it's not strong enough.
Are you doing magic tricks for kids? Like what?
This is some South Park Randy shit with his cock magic. What? No, it's for going over the new Comic Book Wednesday solicitation.
Oh, okay.
What in the world? Oh God.
It's just the way you said it. I was like, wait, is MSK gonna put on like a cloak and like have a fucking hat with like a magic wand and shit? Like what the fuck?
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. You guys have a great week. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We'll see you guys later.